Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, in this video, I'm going to talk about how I built delusional self-confidence and the 3 main ways that I did it. Let's hop right in. I got my computer open. Just gonna get right into it. Okay, so first off, the reason I'm making this video is that a lot of people come to me and they're like, dude, how do you have the confidence to put yourself on YouTube, display a good chunk of your private life, and then just be so open on YouTube? Because, like, how'd you get that? How'd you get to where you are now? So I want to make a video on that. And I also want to explain why this is important, how it will help you accomplish your goals, and also what to do if people don't like you. So let's get right in here. Downstairs in my apartment right now, I was editing, just came down to use the restroom. Thing I wanted to include, YouTube. Right, people ask me, how do you have the confidence to do YouTube? I didn't. Right, I had the confidence to put it out there, but I didn't have the confidence to tell everyone, at least not initially, right? Again, this ties into application, which is later in the video, but do the thing. Start. The sooner you start, the sooner you build the confidence, the sooner it happens. First thing I want to do is I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to hop on Google, and I'm going to Google what the definition of confidence is. So let's get this up. Definition of delusional self-confidence. Google says, an extreme, exaggerated belief in one's own abilities or potential that is not supported by reality or objective evidence. Before we continue, I want to address that this takes time. This takes time, it takes practice, it takes a lot of failure, and then self-correction and self-realization. Be patient. Take your time with it. Okay, so the first way that I personally built delusional self-confidence was my mindset, which might be obvious, but mindset. The biggest thing for me is that everything is good if you frame it correctly. In life, we hear a lot of, this is good, this is bad. Instead of that, reframe everything as good, and it will be good. But you have to learn how to do that first. For example, my car breaks down on the side of the road, it sucks. I need to call a tow truck, and it takes forever, and it's a hot day, and I'm sweating, and all these bad things are happening. But in reality, if I would have stayed on the road, my car would have been fine. I would have gotten a car accident and died. There's no way of knowing. So therefore, if you reframe it, everything is good. Having this has helped me understand that no matter what happens in life, it's all part of the plan. It's all worth it. And if something goes wrong, it might not actually be going wrong. You just have to wait and find out. Second part of the mindset thing is that people are never going to like you. It sucks, but people are never going to like you, right? If you, let's say you like the color blue, and you really like the color blue, and someone comes along and they like the color red, and they're like, dude, screw you, you like blue. You can try to change to fit that person, and then say, actually, I changed my mind, I like red. Now the person who likes red, they're going to love you. They're going to be like, great, this guy likes red. But there's going to be someone else who comes along who's like, dude, I like blue. You said you like blue. Now you like red. Fuck you. Right? And so the reality is, no matter how much you change, there's always going to be someone or some group of people that just don't like you. And so the sooner you realize this, the easier it is to just be like, okay, I might as well be myself. Because you can spend time being someone that you're not and having people dislike you. Or you can be yourself and still have people dislike you. So at that point, just do you. Also, I know it doesn't feel like it, but at the end of the day, no one really fucking cares, right? They might care a little bit, they might care for an hour, they might care for a week, but at the end of the day, no one cares. No one's watching. Be yourself. Last but not least with mindset, practice makes perfect. The more time you spend cultivating your mindset, the more time you spend practicing it, the more times you don't do it, and then you say, oh, actually, this is a good thing, and then we correct this. There you go. Just like what we learned before, that's what it is. Practice makes better. Keep doing what you're doing. Second thing to help me build delusional self-confidence, tracking. Okay, so tracking is basically just monitoring what you have done and then looking at it on a broad scale, obviously. So, 3 examples of this for y'all. 1, workout photos. When I started working out, I took a bunch of photos and they kind of sucked because I didn't have any muscle because I just started working out, okay? I'm gonna see if I can find some, I'll throw them in here. But I'm not built whatsoever. And now I have pictures where I'm a little more built and I can compare and see, oh wow, I've made a lot of progress, right? But if I hadn't taken those pictures and hadn't tracked, I wouldn't really know because I see myself every day. So it's hard to really see the progress. But when I look back on those years, I'm like, wow, I've made some progress. Same thing goes with like YouTube analytics. I'll put a picture in from a few weeks ago, and then here's a picture from tonight after I finish this video. Believe it or not, I even do this with my paychecks. Watch this, I got my little notebook. All right, on August 14th of 2025, I made $425, okay? What I acknowledged was, okay, shoot, I didn't work that hard that week. I called out a few times. I didn't go in when I was supposed to go in. And as a result, I didn't make as much money as I wanted to make. So then, on August 28th, the next pay period, I made $541. A decent increase, but I wanted more money. So then on September 11th, the following pay period, I made $832. I'm not saying this so I can flex on y'all with how much money I've made. In the grand scheme of things, this money is nothing, right? The reason I'm saying this is because I am now able to see the progression over time. Whether it is positive or negative, I'm able to identify it. If I don't have this written down, I can't identify, and then I can't see what needs work. All right, third and final thing, application. I'm not writing this on a whiteboard. Listen to my words, application. This is huge. This is the one that actually makes it. You can have the best mindset on planet Earth. You can do all the tracking you want. If you don't actually apply yourself, if you're not doing anything, you're not gonna get anywhere. The best way to sum this up is just do the fucking shit that you don't want to do. It sucks. It's not fun. I mean, I'm up. It is 1:44 a.m. I work a double tomorrow morning. I gotta be up early, and I'm still filming this video because guess what? It didn't get done earlier, so it's getting done now, right? Application. Start. Just fucking start. Do something, right? It doesn't have to be perfect. When you start, it's not going to be perfect, but it's better to start and gain the knowledge of, okay, I did this, it didn't work. Now I know not to do that, than just to do nothing and just really, really think about it, right? That's not going to get you anywhere. An example from my life, when I was 18 years old, I wanted to go to Japan. I went to Japan on my own. I paid for the whole trip, navigated on my own, navigated the subway on my own, language on my own, did all of it. And it could have gone wrong, right? There were definitely moments where I was like, fuck, I'm alone in a foreign country where I'm not fluent in the language and it could go wrong. And it was scary. But I did it anyway because I wanted to do it and I made it happen. One good quote from Chris Williamson, the only thing that is doing the thing is doing the thing. So, in other words, do the fucking shit you're supposed to do. Lastly, this isn't gonna happen overnight. It takes time to cultivate the mindset. It takes time because you have to track everything. You're not gonna have all the information immediately. And it takes time to, apply what you've learned, right? Part of application isn't just, after the mindset, it is even getting the mindset. Getting what I'm saying from this video and using it. That's application. So just start. Also, y'all don't have to do this. I'm making this video for y'all, and if you see it and you're like, you know what, screw this, that's fine. It's your life. You get to decide. But when you're, 70, 80, 90 on your deathbed, and you sit back and you think about your life, make sure that it's one that you're proud of. Because if it's not, it's gonna really suck. All right, so I think this video was blunt, but there you go. Thank you for watching, and those are the 3 ways that I built delusional self-confidence, and I'm still learning, right? This is how I got started. This is why I am where I am today, but I have a long way to go. And so this is me right now, and I'll keep y'all updated on where I am later. Also, I know that tracking is 1 word and not 2 words. It just didn't fit all on the whiteboard, and I'm tired. So if y'all are like, dude, why the fuck does it look like it's 2 words? It's actually not 2 words, it's 1 word, but it looks that way. I know I'm dyslexic. Don't flame me in the comments. Again, thanks for watching. See y'all in the next one. I'm going to bed.